Okay, so today we are diving into something that might change how you understand your anxiety. That is the difference between a thought and thinking. A thought is a noun, it's something we have. Thinking, however, is a verb, the active process of engaging with those thoughts and analysing them. 9 times out of 10, it's that thinking part that causes a lot of the pain and suffering and unwanted emotions. So let's try a little thought experiment. So I want you to take a moment and answer this question in your head. What's something that you've been dreaming about doing? Now, just notice that initial thought that came up. Try not to analyze it or anything like that. How does it make you feel? Maybe there's some excitement or hope. Now, let's shift into a thinking experiment. So, take a moment to think through these questions. Why haven't you pursued this dream yet? What things are stopping you from going after it? What could go wrong? What if you fail? And how do these questions make you feel? Do you notice any emotional changes? Did your mind start racing? Do you feel less motivated? So, when I first asked about your dream, you likely had a single thought that was pretty exciting and motivating. But when I asked you to start thinking about it, all the potential problems and challenges that could come up, that's when the anxiety likely crept in. In other words, the initial thought of the dream didn't really cause any negative emotions. It was when you started thinking about the dream that some negative emotions maybe came up. But why does this matter? Anxiety thrives in thinking mode. The thought of, I want to start my own business, is a nice, pleasant thought for most people. But thinking thoughts like, what if I fail? I don't have any experiences. What if I lose all my money? It's this part that causes the negative emotions. This is where the anxiety pops up. The good news is, once you understand this, you can start to break that cycle. So, put very simply, notice the thought. So, oh, I'm having a thought about this interview coming up tomorrow. Then observe without thinking. Instead of engaging in all the what ifs, allow the emotion just to be with you without trying to get rid of it. Then return to the present. So bring your attention back to your breath or your surroundings or a sound. Just get back into your body and out of your mind. And this is easier said than done. But when we can practice things like this, we're training our brain to spend less time in that thinking mode. Now, thinking is useful, obviously, a lot of the time it is useful, but when we do these things, we're less likely to get into those unhelpful states of thinking. At the end of the day, no one has control over what thoughts pop up, but we do have control over whether we engage in thinking about those thoughts. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand your anxiety a tiny bit more, I offer coaching. I'll put the link in the description and